So I've hit record. So I'm with Rebekah from Maui, Hawaii. And Rebekah, I've known each other, I think it's for about 18 years. When you qualified as your yoga teacher, you flew into Wellington to do your first zero balancing training.
That's right. Must have been 2003-ish.
Something like that, yeah. And Rebekah and I have worked a lot together, and I moved away from the zero balancing world, and Rebekah's sort of holding the fort here, partly New Zealand, partly also in America, but also with someone else here in New Zealand. So I'm really, I am genuinely really happy that we've connected here, because we haven't had much contact for a long time, and I do appreciate you as a person and what you have to offer the world. So welcome to our little quick chat.
Thanks.
And so there's a couple of questions. One is about what you're going to offer, but also I'm really curious in this question of what does embodiment mean for you, or what is embodiment, how you can express that.
Yeah, it's actually a word that I think about a lot and use a lot, and because I think it's so easy to practice or to understand spiritual exercises or ideas of self-betterment and self-actualization, and do it from a real intellectual place, a heady place. And while that's fascinating and fun, it doesn't have the same effect, or when you can embody the practice and actually use your actual body, your senses, bring that energy down, there's a whole different effect on your being. And it's about presence, not only presence and consciousness from the mind, but in the whole of your being, living in your body fully. And for a lot of us, we live in parts of ourselves, but parts of ourselves are filled with trauma, or they don't feel good, or we just haven't even learned that we could be conscious there, because we mirror our parents or further generations, and everybody, I don't know, ignores their left shoulder, for instance, because something happened. And so we're partially embodied. But to be fully embodied is to really have consciousness and energy that spreads out to all the fingertips and the top of your head and the tip of your nose. And so we're alive in every part of us. And then we're able to take in so much more and experience so much more. And the few moments that I've had in my life here and there of as close to full embodiment as I've experienced are so rich, so alive. And I know it's a practice to grow that more and more, and to grow my capacity for it as well.
Cool. So how are you gonna we're only gonna do a little chats here, so how are you gonna offer that? Because I know you've got so many different skill sets, so with your hour in zooming around the world.
Yeah, so that's always challenging to pick, but this time it was really clear. I want to work with the breath.
Nice.
And work with helping us to understand the 3 breathing diaphragms in the base of the throat and at the base of the lungs and down in the pelvis, and understand the tensions that can be there.
Yeah.
And do exercises that help relax them, strengthen them, and work to experience what a full breath can be.
Fantastic. That's really great. So yeah, that's I think there's going to be a lot of breath work. I've been exploring breath as well, and I'm curious to I'm always curious looking at how other people look at breath and how that associates to our holding on of tension. So that's, yeah, looking forward to your class.
Yeah.
What time was it? Can you remember offhand? It was the second to last one.
8:15 Hawaii time.
Fantastic.
2 hours ahead and a day behind of New Zealand time. So 6:15 New Zealand.
Fantastic. So
11:15 US West Coast time and 2:15 East Coast time.
Right. Good. Cool. Well, we're going to keep posting things up on the website, and also posting things on our Facebook groups, and I'll post this on there as well. And yeah, hopefully I'll do your class. I might be looking after the tech side of it there as well. So cool, thanks, Rebekah. I'm going to switch off our record now, and we'll carry on chatting. Okay, thank you.